Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Simon, the Shetland flock ram. Yep, this is the Shetland flock ram that's been named in my honour by Lady Crofter over on the British Farming Forum. And what a fine looking fella he is too. He's going to be looking after the ladies and hopefully treating them very, very well. Thanks for that. It's not every day, is it, that you get a flock ram named after you. I'm honoured. What can I say? Thank you. Let's get on with the weather, shall we? This is the CFS chart that's come out today for Birmingham. This is the city prediction for Birmingham. And what's interesting about this is this focused on the end of November, at the end of October. Red is maximum temperature, and just you can see how the temperatures fall away here in this final week of October, going into the beginning of November, and they never really recover there. Look, according to the CFS, through this early part of November. Now this is quite interesting because it's this period I've been highlighting at the end of October as being when things could turn cooler. Reason for this is the CFS 500 millibar flow. Those of you on Twitter will know that I tweeted about this last night. This is from the period 25th of October to the 31st, and see the red colours up here towards the northwest of the country, indicating higher pressure, and this is what would bring a cooler northerly flow down through the country. The Arctic Oscillation picks up on something similar as well. It kind of bounces around this sort of neutral territory, look here, over the next 14 days, but it does dip below normal. Now the tendency is that when the Arctic Oscillation goes into a negative territory, sorry, I said below normal, it's not below normal, it's into negative territory, that means that the colder winds that surround the pole can weaken, and that enables the colder air to slip southwards. As those stronger winds that surround the pole weaken, they allow the colder air to slip southwards, and combine that with an NAO, a North Atlantic Oscillation, that's kind of bouncing around neutral territory as well, just dipping into negative at times. It just gives all this idea that we could find this northerly plunge of colder air coming true towards the end of the month and into the beginning part of November. That's what I think is going to happen this final week. It's the 24th, 25th that I've got in mind for turning cooler, but generally dry. Some showers in the east, but high pressure building to the west. But I think much cooler conditions than we've got used to. Daytime temperatures 8 or 9 degrees as opposed to sort of 12 or 13 that we've got just at the moment. So I'm still going to stick with that story for now. Something else just to note, a couple of cold nights coming up. This is the minimum temperature forecast from the GFS for Sunday morning. You see here we've got temperatures pretty close to freezing, look, across much of England, Wales and Scotland, holding up above because of some cloud across the southwest, also across Ireland, temperatures close to freezing, so a risk of a frost. And if we just nudge forward onto Monday morning again, you can see here that we've got the risk of a widespread touch of frost across many parts of England and also Wales. A little bit warmer by then across most of Ireland. So some cool nights to come in the next 3 or 4 days. To put some detail on it for you, this is the position we've got today. Low pressure is off the east of Scotland just at the moment, some more heavy rain affecting Scotland too. As we go through the sequence here, you'll see that rain affecting northern Scotland through today. Some showers around towards the south and towards the west, but generally dry inland and feeling cooler for everyone. Overnight tonight, quite a cool night, some clear skies to come. Bits and pieces of rain affecting the southeast possibly. Just some showers here merging into longer spells of rain. Some rain too for northern Scotland. Some showers always making it onto these western coasts of Wales. Through Saturday morning, again just a risk of some showers affecting East Anglia, North East England, perhaps down into the south east. Elsewhere, dry, cool, some sunny spells. Still rain across northern Scotland. 1 or 2 showers for western Wales and southwest England, but dry for many. Through the evening, little changes really. In the afternoon we find I think some cloud could just nip its way into northern parts of the Midlands, northern Wales, bringing some more persistent rain here, although generally only light. I think really it's going to be Lincolnshire, Norfolk that sees most of that. Also some cloud and rain slipping into southwest Ireland, into southwest England as well, and rain again for northern parts of Scotland, but elsewhere it's a brighter, cooler type of day. Overnight into Sunday, we find an area of rain just slipping its way southeast through Cornwall, Devon, perhaps the far southwest of Wales, southern England, bringing some pretty hefty bursts of rain here. But that rain clearing away. It's this low that we at one stage thought was going to be further north, but now it looks on Sunday as if it tracks through northern France. That leaves most of the UK dry with sunny spells. Some cloud again just troubling the east coast of Lincolnshire, the East Riding of Yorkshire and Norfolk, and 1 or 2 showers affecting northern parts of Scotland and perhaps the west of Wales, but generally it's dry and it's bright. Overnight into Monday, a cooler northerly flow, some showers for northern and eastern areas, but clear skies for many. And as I said, a frost, particularly through rural areas, but not exclusively so by Monday morning, so certainly a cooler start to the day. Cloudier across Ireland with 1 or 2 spots of rain in the west. And then as we head in towards Monday itself, where we find some rain and stronger winds moving into Western Ireland. Most places, though, are going to be dry with some good spells of sunshine to the east, although increased cloud affecting western areas, bringing some spots of rain. Heavier rain spreads eastwards on Tuesday. Now, we've got a problem for Tuesday because that rain really does not want to go very far on Tuesday, and that could mean that we get some pretty heavy periods of rain across much of England and eastern Wales during the course of Tuesday. That could lead to some localised flooding. We need to watch that, and some strong winds running ahead of this rain too. Following behind, some heavy showers across Scotland and across Ireland, and perhaps also southwestern parts of England, but drier for eastern Ireland, perhaps the west of Wales, and for northern and western Scotland as well. That rain then clears into Scotland as we head in towards Wednesday of next week. Some heavy rain then across Scotland because of the area of low pressure. Another area of low pressure swings into France through Wednesday, but that means that for most of England, Wales and Ireland we'll find broken cloud, some showers, but drier conditions. Now Thursday, the GFS does want to bring in a more significant area of low pressure. I'm not convinced this is exactly where it's going to be. I think probably what we will see is that low hedging itself out towards the west of Ireland here. I think that brings rain into Ireland, perhaps southwest England, western Wales, western Scotland, but I think eastern parts of the country should be dry during Thursday. Strong winds out towards the west, temperatures around about normal. Into Friday, and I think on Friday this is probably about right. Low pressure out towards the west, the feed of rain and cloud affecting these western parts of the UK and across Ireland. Heavier bursts of rain for northern and eastern parts of Scotland, perhaps clearing eastern England in the morning, but many eastern areas tending to stay dry. And then as we head into the weekend, well, we're going to find more persistent rain again out towards the west during the course of next weekend. And then I think what will happen is that this rain will slip eastwards through the weekend into the early part of the week, so we'll find low pressure over the top of us. A ridge then builds in the Atlantic, and it's as the ridge builds in the Atlantic that we get the colder northerly flow coming down around the 24th or the 25th, and it's that sets the scene for that cooler weather at the end of the month, although probably drier too. Now I'm going to be interested to see what the Japanese Met Agency come up with later on today. Their forecast will be out, so it'll be interesting to see how they back that up, but that seems a reasonable way for the pattern to progress just at the moment. Now don't forget the site's kept free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen, and it's you coming back and viewing the adverts regularly and using the adverts that keeps us all free of charge. So thanks for doing that, thanks for watching once again, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.